Xi Jinping meeting with American CEOs and academics today in Beijing. The chief executives of Blackstone, Qualcomm, FedEx, all in attendance, according to Chinese state media. Xi Jinping said this: China's development has gone through all sorts of difficulties and challenges to get to where it is today. He also called for more cooperation between the United States and China, Secretary. He's calling for more cooperation while he undermines the country in plain sight.
Yeah, this is classic Chinese propaganda. Bring them in, hug them, and then mug them on the backside. Deliver fentanyl that's destroying their country, threaten Taiwan, come after the Philippines, build out a military that is world-class capable. He has no intention of win-win solutions. That's what the Chinese often talk about. They say we want win-win solutions. Xi Jinping has a deep intention of global hegemony. He wants to control politically as much of the globe and as much of the global economy as he can. And American business have a responsibility. I get it. They're there. We encourage them to go there for 40 years. But we should not be naive. He's allowing those companies to operate inside of China because it's in his best interest in the short run. There will come a day when that won't be true, and much like many of the other American companies that he has kicked out, stolen their intellectual property, and attempted to destroy, he will do that to each of them when the time is right.
Yeah, I mean, American CEOs are looking at the 1.4 billion person population there and trying to sell goods, but they were enablers of Nazi Germany back in the day as well. Would you equate Xi Jinping to Hitler, to this situation? Would you equate it to Nazi Germany, or where we are now, and perhaps in the 1930s?
So it is different in kind for a handful of reasons, not the least of which is the deep economic connectivity between the two. But the challenge, Maria, I think, is indeed the same. We are fighting about what's the world going to look like 25 or 50 years from now. Is it going to operate on a model that has benefited the United States of America so enormously? American leadership, the rule of law, basic property rights, human dignity, or is it going to look like a Marxist-Leninist world where it's all about power and who can steal from whom? Those are the two differences. Those are the models. We have to get them right. And then, Maria, I've talked about this before. It's not just about what's taking place there inside of China. We have to worry about what's taking place here at home inside the gates in the United States. The Chinese Communist Party is operating deeply inside our country. We conducted the largest counter-espionage operation in the history of the United States back in the Trump administration. The Chinese haven't gone away. They want to undermine our republic, and we have to do everything we can. And we have the tools and power to do it to prevent that from happening.